Shivai, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. I'm a psychic medium in Starseed, and I enjoy reading energy of the day for the collective, for the betterment of all, for the betterment of our evolution. So, all corny shit aside, yeah. Hey, good to see you. Thanks again for coming back, spending some time with me. I hope that you had a really wonderful Sunday. And as we transition into the energies of Monday, I wanted to read Psalms 126. It's a short one before I get into the Mayan Oracle of Sunday and how the energy will transition into Monday. Then I'm going to pull cards. So Psalms 126, a song of degrees. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them. The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. It's turning the tables. It's experiencing duality. It's saying, thank you, Lord, for allowing me to experience the low, so that you can bless me again with another high. But all the while, you never forget his face. You never forget the perfect name of God. So we give thanks. Holy Spirit, we ask that you be here now. Mary, Queen of Angels, dispatch your heavenly host and be with us now. Strengthen us, protect us, deliver us, so that we may be whole, precious, and held. Amen. So today, August 3rd, it's wrapping up now. Here's my doodle of the day, of the Mayan Oracle of the day. This was the day of the yellow lunar human, kin number 132, and it's associated with the root chakra, which is called Selly. Here's the symbol of the root chakra as told by the 1320 sync app. Yeah. The lunar tone is always day 2, and it's symbolized by these 2 dots here. This is the yellow human. Yellow human is about intelligence. No, that's the yellow warrior. Yellow warrior is intelligence. Yellow human is wisdom. It's also about free will, and it's your fellow man, it's your brothers and sisters on the planet. It's you as a human being. It's your body, most specifically. And tone number 2 symbolizes the challenge day of the wave spell. So today you might have been presented with some sort of a challenge in regards to other people's free will, or maybe it's your free will coming up against like the actual reality of a situation, right? It's like all work and no play makes Jack is all boy type energy is kind of what I'm getting from it. But don't worry, if you're feeling cooped up, just know that wherever you are, you're supposed to be there. You're meant to be there. And it's good that you accept it. Because once you accept it, you know, you can be guided by perfect timing. It's like right place, right time energy with the yellow seed. And that's exactly it, because once you get really good at reading energy and reading how you're supposed to just like move through the wave spells and the energy patterns that we are being presented with as we are evolving. We're humans who are evolving with the planet, like little seeds growing out in the sun. So what's a good little growing human to do? Go and stand in the sun. Okay. The blue hand, which represents healing and like creation. It's like creating by your hand. It's healing by the hand. It's laying the hands on. It's getting your hands dirty. It's participating in, it's just participating in whatever you find yourself in. Like, don't take a back seat today, is basically this energy. Like, if ever there was a day for you to take a back seat, this isn't the day. You're supposed to be co-creating with the universe. And the challenge glyph on challenge day is the white wind. Speaking your desires out there so that they reverberate around you and eventually come back to you. I'm seeing like a 3D printer pen with how you can like draw lines of plastic filament basically, but they can make like standing structures if you are able to like utilize this tool properly. And that's exactly what the challenge is today and during the rest of the wave spell, since it's coming up on challenge day. And the energy doesn't just stop happening, you know, it's in constant flow, it's in constant motion. So after this energy of today on August 3rd rolls into the next day, you know, we're being asked just to stay in a continuous state of flow with whatever, you know, you seem to be tackling with the day. Like, if you're stuck in traffic and you run late to something, it's like, don't get mad, get glad or something, because you have no control over the situation, so why let it rule you, right? And plus it's Mercury retrograde, so things are bound to just like get held up. So when something gets held up, just know that you have the ability to like dance in the rain and make the best out of any type of situation, especially if you find yourself in good company. So, Selly, luminic force, flow, and mother are the key words with that. And it's about the root chakra. It's about the mother at home, right? But this is all dealing with your energy inside your body. We're talking about this, Selly. Your root chakra. It's how safe you feel, how grounded you feel, how comfortable you feel, and whenever those things happen, it just like automatically makes you more receptive. But by being receptive, that's the energy that other people feel. It's a very odd way of explaining polarity, but this is all about, today's energy is all about alchemizing. No, I wouldn't even say alchemizing. I would say this energy is about integrating your polarity with the blue hand. It's about completion of the flower. It's a flower in perfect bloom. It's a talking flower in full bloom. It's you being challenged by yourself as you evolve. That's cool. Hope you guys had really good epiphanies on the 3rd, because then, you know, we're rolling into the 4th. No, the 2nd, into the 3rd. Grief. Yeah, hope you guys had some interesting things coming up for you on the 2nd day of the wave spell and moving into the 3rd day of the wave spell, which is the 4th. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Spirit. That's totally where I was going. And this is the red electric Skywalker, kin number 133 at the 3rd eye. So 1333 on 8-4. Yeah, those numbers may be significant for you. So what does that bust down to? 10, 18, 22, 4. Cool. Number 4 might be significant for you out there, listener. So this radial plasma is called gamma, and it is the luminic thermic force. On day 1, it was the thermic force, which corresponds with the father and feeling the heat. Day 2 was being in flow. It's the mother force. It's the moon, the luminic force. And this is the combination of the two. And it means to pacify at the 3rd eye. Union of lineage creates you, I wrote. So it's the joining of the mother and father energies, but like at a super microscopic level that we're talking about. And then we're focusing this super microscopic level of focus at the 3rd eye region, at the region of your 3rd eye. So while you meditate on the energy of the day, this is the symbol to do it. And it's about becoming peace. It's having the vision of peace and having the vision of purity and, you know, divine beauty. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and it's obtaining that beholder's eye, that eye of wisdom. So the red electric Skywalker, tone number 3 is the electric tone. Skywalker is about exploration and space and being awake in general. It's wakefulness. So it's being electrified with curious explorative energy, and we're being guided by the red earth, and the red earth is about navigation and evolution. So we're being guided to explore space on earth, and whatever the heck that means. Space on earth, that's like being peace on earth, so that we can experience the spaciousness within our earthly body, the body of Mother Gaia, which is your body. The helper glyph is the white, right? Yeah, the white world bridger. The white world bridger is about timelessness and death and transcending like one form to the next. So maybe this energy is about, you know, we're being challenged by the blue night. Blue night is about intuition and your dream space, all of the beautiful things that you daydream about. You know, red Skywalker with blue night together always make me think of daydreaming energy, because it is that intuition that happens to you when you're doing something simple and meditative, like brushing the dog or washing the car. I don't know why I'm like thinking about these types of chores. It's interesting. But the occult glyph, the secret helper glyph, down here at the bottom is the yellow star, and that's all about beauty. It is about the beauty within the eye of the beholder, the beauty that you can see permeating all things. It's understanding that there is God in everything. And you can explore that for yourself in the more subtle ways, in the ways that you imagine on your own. And then you do go out there and you explore it. You close the gap, and you do it in a way where you're providing something for someone else. It's like you're finding bits and pieces of you in other people by, making other people happy by... It's really those little things. So I really enjoy the Mayan Oracle, and I hope that you guys get something out of that whenever we discuss it together. Let's go straight for the Mariel Tarot, shall we? Divine Holy Spirit, what is the message that we can use for our greatest and best good as we move through this energy of the day? Okay, that one definitely wanted to. It is the Fool. First card out is the Fool. I have to put him face down to uphold community standards. The Fool, yeah. Jumping off into a new project. Turning a new leaf is what I heard. We're turning a new leaf. King of Swords turning a new leaf. King of Swords, airy. First of all, that's big air energy, masculine energy. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. Overcoming temptations. It's becoming the temptation. It's becoming the substance and conquering it. It's like, you know how they say you are what you eat? It's deeply shamanic energy. And that's a lot of what I've been receiving from Spirit the last few days over this past weekend, as I have been assessing and weighing and balancing different areas of my life and judging what is best for me overall. We all have to take inventory and do some light housekeeping on our energy and our arc fields, especially at least do it once a month, right? So it was like my weekly reset Sunday, getting right with the Lord and in my devotions, and realizing that we are supposed to be out here enjoying the creations that are there for a specific purpose. What's the purpose? For enjoyment. So the next card out is the Queen of Wands, fiery queen. So we have air, masculine, fire, feminine. Yeah, very passionate energy out here with the Queen of Wands. Passionate, nurturing your passions. Yeah. Maybe you are someone who keeps a strict tally over yourself. You don't let yourself slide on certain things, is just what I'm getting. Or in the past, there was somebody in your life who you had to modify your behavior around, or who wanted to modify your behavior, basically, because we have the Wheel of Fortune out here. They're after some sort of cycle. It's like repeating some sort of a cycle where they wanted to I'm just getting like a lot of control out here with the Seven of Cups reverse, because that is temptation. But in reverse, it's like defeating the temptation that was put in your face. But you defeated it by participating in it. It was like, I'm hearing, you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. If you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Two of Discs and the Hermit. I like Two of Discs energy. In this deck, it is duality coming together. It's both sides of the same coin. It's the gold and the silver. And what is birthed when those two things meet. It's physical. And the Queen of Discs. She came out in reverse. See, I usually don't take reversals. I don't like taking reversals. Bite me. Yeah. Queen of Discs in this deck represents Mother Earth. It's like very giving. So in reverse, it's like actually being selfish for once. It's taking this selfish pause while you're in hermit mode. Spirit said, take the reversals, bitch. But yeah, it's taking the selfish pause, taking the time for you, which Queen of Disc reverse with Two of Discs, it's rebalancing yourself. This is big self-care energy that I'm getting. And it's all after being tempted by the worldly pleasures, conquering the worldly pleasures. Queen of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Emperor. It's like going with the flow, going with the lay of the land, and navigating it as a spiritual master. It's like the story of when Ram Dass and Baba wound up. Well, Ram Dass was like, here, take this LSD, and Baba was just like, no big deal, and took it, and nothing happened to him because he had already like spiritually transcended that level. And his everyday waking state of consciousness was not so far out from what a like medically induced situation could provide. It's like coming home. Amount of alchemy. And I'm hearing that, yeah, it took a long time for you to like get to this level of realization about it, but you've been training for it for so long. It's like you knew that you were on your divine path this entire time. As soon as you received the confirmation that something is for you. Like, you've been repeating these cycles over and over again to experience the duality because you're designed to experience that specific flavor of that specific duality. If that makes any sense. It's like That's written in your life to experience with, like, the certain Triskelion. Okay. It's written in your path to experience those same types of situations with the same types of people over and over again. Yes, so that you can transmute the energy, but also so that you can learn the lesson and integrate the energy. And just like the shaman drinking the snake venom and not getting sick, like taking the poison as medicine for your own protection, as this energy is just like out there anyway. It's you getting so good at the devil's own game, is what I'm getting. And Triskelion just integrating it flawlessly with the power of 3. It's you choosing. It's like playing Mortal Kombat, and it's like, choose your fighter, but you get to choose 3 fighters. So choose your victory, essentially. Choose your victory. Solar plexus chakra on top of the King of Swords. Oh yeah, and the Triskelion came out on top of the Fool, so it's like really diving head first into whatever it is that you're being presented with, because you know that all things are God, and you are God, so all things are you. So to experience it, to experience all that God has, it's you experiencing yourself over and over again. And then the King of Swords with the solar plexus chakra, that is, King of Swords, that's somebody who is very, like, short, sweet, to the point, wants to swiftly move things along in, like, verbal direction. With the solar plexus chakra, that just leads me to believe that this type of strong masculine gusto is the word. It's like this energy where you know what you want and you know what to say to get it, but it's all coming out in a very authentic way. It's not like you are purposely manipulating situations because you know what to say. It's that you speak what's on your mind and you speak it from your gut, and people feel that gravity, and your success is just sped right along because of that. It's like the key. It's repeating the past so that you can get the keys. It's like in a video game playing another level, like playing a level that you beat already so that you could get more, like, experience points or something. Level up, motherfuckers. Yeah, I hope you guys are feeling this level up energy, because we're literally evolving. We're literally evolving with the power of the sun. What's up? Ella Leon in the house. What's up, my friend? Sun coming out on top of the Queen of Wands, and that's just giving me solar goddess energy big time. I'm specifically seeing Sekhmet. Who is the other form of Bastet. Bastet is the Egyptian goddess of protection and fertility. It's the woman in the household, and it's all of those things revolving around femininity and how the feminine is the protector of the home and the family. The other side, the solar goddess side, is Sekhmet, who is the vicious, lion-headed goddess that, mythology shows that she went on a rampage because she was like the spiritual assassin under the wings of Ra, the solar god. And she became drunk with power and slayed like an entire legion of army men. So in order for her to become pacified, they fed her red beer, and she became drunk off of the beer and fell asleep and woke again as Bastet, pacified and peaceful. So what I'm hearing here is that too much fire can lead you to go overboard. Take cards out. That's kind of perfect. Too much sun can cause you to go overboard. We have Neptune and then the hexagram. Neptune on top of the Emperor. It's like the Emperor is this authoritative energy with Neptune, the planet of illusion. Neptune is in Aries. The sun is exalted in Aries. It's like the embodiment. It's like the illusions of your own dogma, your own like religious dogma. That's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately too, is like the strictures that you hold yourself to in your life, these like made up rules, these made up laws that you think that you need to abide by in your own mind. And I'm not saying like the law in general. I'm saying like, let's say that with your diet you strictly intermittent fast, and one day you decide that you're super hungry and you need to like eat before you usually do. This is saying that your perfect form is happening now, regardless of how strict day in and day out you held yourself to certain belief systems or certain rules. Like, for example, there's like a ton of actual laws out there that are, I'm not gonna go there. I'm being told not to go there. But hexagram coming out on top of the Wheel of Fortune, it is literally the wheel of time evolving your body. That's always what I think about whenever I see these geometrical cards coming out, and it's all based on cycles of repetition. So you are evolving based on what you have been doing day in and day out. Sigil of Avalon coming out on top of the Two of Discs. Okay, this is super magical. This is like achieving some sort of gnosis by having one eye looking inward and one eye looking outward. It's achieving the balance and understanding the waveforms that energy can be emitted from your body itself. It's like, yeah, I shut the 5G off on my phone because I can feel it pulsating out of my device. And it makes me feel sick. But like, this is talking about the waveforms of energy that you yourself can control. And honestly, I think that's how crop circles are made, is from like vibratory electrical pulses that are generated from within the earth. But how does one generate them? Probably through like copper rods and wires and collective concentration between those who are imprinting the earth with that vibration. Just interesting to think about the Hermit and then Pisces together. The Hermit and Pisces. Yeah, you know, Pisces, the 12th house, the ending and the beginning. Ooh, and Mercury in reverse, which is kind of fun for Mercury retrograde. Mercury, communication, fast, you know, that's travel. And then on the bottom we have Virgo. Maybe you have a Mercury in Virgo. Mars is in Virgo right now. This is talking about tropical astrology. Mercury coming out on top of Queen of Discs in reverse. It's legitimately like standing up for yourself. It is the self-care routine. It is spending lots of time in the water, spending lots of time in a spiritual bath, or, you know, communicating. I'm seeing like an email chain that says out of office for the next week is what's coming up from that type of combo. Beautiful combo. Let's get some astrology cards out here. I cut it right to the moon. The mind and the soul. So we have all of our minds, our bodies, and our souls collectively. And we're evolving it from the solar plexus, which is, I think, is really beautiful. It's like your inner sun shining out very first. We have the solar plexus and the sun out in the same, with the same deck of cards. That doesn't always happen. Then we see the Ankh, and I felt a lot of Egyptian energy coming through with Bastet and Sekhmet. And then Mercury was also seen as Thoth. Makes me wonder if the same deity in the Sigil of Avalon card is the same deity as inside of the Mercury card. It's like multiple forms of the same energy is coming out right now. I'm just going to call on Archangel Michael to be here now and protect us. We have the moon and the soul coming out on top of the full, the Triskelion, and the moon, which is, you know, represented by nurturing mother and how our nurturing gets imprinted on our soul for like almost every interaction that we come into contact with, you know. It's like, whether we realize it or not, every day Mercury retrograde wants to just, you know, rub a little salt in the wound here. So it's like we're talking a lot about the mother and the mother energy and how we embody the energy of the mother. And I made that clear whenever I was talking about the radial plasma of the day, which is gamma, and it is the combination of the luminic thermic force. And how you pacify that energy out within yourself. You neutralize it. And I believe that that is exactly what the point of it all is to experience it and neutralize it. Is to experience it and process it and use it to create something. Yeah, Pluto transformation with the Ankh and with the Seven of Cups. The key to the transformation is through the vice, is through the temptation, is through the whatever it is that you had to experience, whatever led you astray, was something inside your soul telling you that you needed a change. Solar eclipse on top of the sun, on top of the Queen of Wands. That's big fire, that's big passion. And with the sun being eclipsed by the moon, which is also out on the table. And mind you, the very first card out here was the Fool, which is about like this very happy-go-lucky energy that's ready to start something new, embark on a quest, and sure, might not know exactly what the outcome will look like because Neptune is out here on top of the Emperor. Like, we're striving for this Emperor energy. We're striving to be the top of the class. It's like the one who is seen as useful and evolved. But the funniest part about it is that you're useful and evolved even whenever you're in hermit mode. It's like get you a guy or get you a girl that can do both things. Like, that's what I'm getting from this energy. And that's you. Like, you are the one who can be taken anywhere. You are the one who, okay, this one once. Aquarius, I know. The Emperor, Neptune, and Aquarius. The Emperor, Neptune, and Aquarius, I know. Coming after solar eclipse revolution. It's like you know exactly what the illusions are at this point, and nothing can trip you up anymore. Neptune again. Sacrifice is the key word on this card. Coming out on top of Wheel of Fortune, Hexagram, and Neptune. Neptune rules the sign of Pisces, as does Jupiter. And we have Pisces out here already as well. I need to get a couple more cards out here and finish the cycle and see what the overall energy is trying to give. Saturn return, age, on top of Sigil of Avalon and Two of Discs. The duality that turns the wheel. The duality that causes the engine to continue running. Pardon me. 10th house, the world. Yeah, that wheel just keeps on turning, doesn't it? Let's get one more, but I kind of already have a feeling I know where this is going because I'm seeing Saturn return age on top of Sigil of Avalon and Two of Discs. You know, since Neptune is out here twice and we're talking about utilizing like the mistakes of the past to propel you forward and repeating these same cycles, but with a different mindset and with a different like plan of execution and plan of attack to like achieve a specific goal. Like, you're just being super mindful nowadays, and you're not getting caught in the same like pit traps and illusions that you might have gotten trapped in the past. It's like, you ever meet someone who can smoke a cigarette and they're just like, I don't get addicted to cigarettes. I've never been addicted. And they can just like smoke whatever they want and they don't get addicted. And it's like, oh, well, yes, good for you for having that extra self-control. And that's exactly what this energy is out here doing. It's like, you are reinventing yourself and your self-worth to the point where like a day's worth of a headache doesn't faze you anymore, because you're supposed to be out here experiencing the beauties of the world and accepting the results of experiencing the beauty. You're experiencing your true will, and you're doing it unapologetically. I think that's amazing. I think that's pretty hot. We get Saturn, truth with Mercury, speaking your truth, standing your ground. You know, Saturn can be a little bit stubborn. Saturn rules Aquarius and Capricorn. And we have Saturn return age out here. So Saturn is a big power play right here out on the table. We have void of course moon missing at the bottom. So it is finding some part of yourself that was missing. It's like losing an earring and looking over and over and over again in the same spot, and then eventually like you find it, but it's in the same spot that you've been looking for it in. Like, you just knew it was there and you kept repeating it because you knew that the answer or the key was of some sort of goodness was there, and you proved yourself right. You proved yourself right. It's impressive. I'm very impressed. Good job, collective. Good job, collective. You are healthier, wealthier, and wise. Okay. We have 4 cards here. We have 5 cards here. Good grief. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Waning moon, what do you need to release? Full moon, surrender to the divine. Blue moon, believe in the impossible. Your hard work is paying off on top of your soul, Triskelion. It's like you have been working hard at integrating the triple godhead or the triple goddess head all along your spiritual path. And what I mean by that is you've accepted all of the different like ways that your personality shines through. I'm not saying that you have multiple personality disorder or anything like that, but I am saying that there are different degrees of intensity, and whenever you can experience all of those degrees of passivity, is that a word? Passivity? Of being passive and being activated fully. It's like, you know what it's like to have a full turnover in your engine. I'm just seeing like this engine now. I didn't feel like getting any more Moonology cards apparently, but adversity. I am going to finish the complete row. Adversity coming out on top of sacrifice, the hexagram, and the wheel of fortune. Adversity, that's really like the duality that we were discussing. Stardust, Saturn return age, Sigil of Avalon, and Two of Discs. It's returning to the days of old, to the land of Avalon, where there are fairies and nymphs and elves and satyrs and it's happening now and in the future. You know, future of the world, future of Pisces, as above, so below. The all and the nothing, the yin and the yang. And that's coming out on top of the Hermit, by the way. So, I don't know, part of me thinks that you're going to have some really awesome dreams. Really awesome dreams. And the dreams are going to be happening. This is like the Red Skywalker meet the Blue Knight. It's the daydreams that you have that make themselves manifest. It's like, cool. Purity. That's lovely energy. On top of Saturn, Truth, Mercury, and the Queen of Discs. It is the instant gratification button getting pressed, but it's because you are completely aligned with your destiny and completely aligned with, bottom of the deck, we have the spring and authenticity. Yeah. There's part of you that, you know, you woke up to maybe this past spring. But that part of you is coming fully online, despite the adversity, despite the sacrifice, despite the temptation that you overcame, by the way. Just gotta throw that out there again, like, congratulations on that. It's a big deal. I mean, until you can really look yourself in the mirror and accept yourself for who you are and what you like to do and what you participate in, it's like you can show up and do it in a way that breaks boundaries and helps other people's souls expand just by you unlocking this Gnostic key, this Gnostic lock with a key, the divine key. That's is you being in service with the divine, and it is you being aligned with your path, giving the love to the world, the love to the future, giving the purity of your spoken words and the truth that rings through your chest. It comes from your solar plexus, and it shines as bright as the hottest suns in the universe. It's returning to an age where you show up as this stardust from the stars that once were bright emblazoned beacons in the sky. And that's you. It's you, Hermit. It's all in the nothing. It is the 10th house. It is the future of the world. It is the truth in the present. It is the truth in the present that was still true in the past, that is being discovered, recovered, set back up on its feet, and loved in whatever form it appears to you, in whatever form that you thought that it was, but now you have a better idea because the illusions are gone. And you know now that that love that you feel is this revolutionary love that you are the source of. It comes from you. It doesn't come from any external source. Just because you can see it or experience it when you're in certain company or doing a certain task that you quite enjoy, it wouldn't be possible without you. You wouldn't be feeling those things if it weren't for you. So jot that one down, because it's a really important one. You are a really important one. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. That's coming out on top of Mercury retrograde reinvention. It's reinventing how you see love. It's reinventing how you express your love. What do you need to release on top of Pluto transformation? The Ankh key. Key is releasing something. And it's not like you have to release something and never get it, and never get that shit back again. It's like you release it because you love it. If you love something, you set it free. And if it's meant for you, it'll come back to you. And I know that's so cliche, but it's so flippin' true, you guys. Okay, the wolf is the card that fell. You know, the lone wolf can be the teacher. And the butterfly, evolve. What did I just say? We're evolving. We are evolving our communication style. We're evolving our love style. How we share that information with other people. It's like, by the way, I love you. Have a nice day. Yeah, it's kind of like that, and being okay with being alone because you still feel the love, and yeah, in the end, and you live happily ever after. And then you wake up the next day, and it's another adventure where you could maybe feel that same love or not. You know, maybe you could feel it coming from the same source or not. You could feel it coming from a different source with this shapeshifter energy. What do you need to release? You need to release the idea that the form has to be different constantly, or that you have to experience different things, and that you have to experience things that appear to you in different forms, because all things technically come from source. This is getting a little confusing, Spirit. Can we break it down a little bit simpler? Pluto transformation. What do you need to release? You need to release the shapeshifter. The shapeshifter. Is this somebody who's like just shifty inside your energy, or what? But leadership with surrender to the divine, solar eclipse, revolution, the sun. Yeah, hi El Elyon. It's El Elyon. It's big cat energy. And this is coming out on top of the sun. It's like double solar energy. The full moon, surrender to the divine, and the lion, God Most High, coming out. You know what this energy said? It said take a nap. This is coming out before we reach the full moon. Are we inching towards a full moon? I have not been a very good astrologer lately. I have not been keeping up on the current transits as well as I should have been. But let's think. If the sun is in tropical Cancer, and I believe that the moon is in tropical Sagittarius, which, by the way, is like some of the most fun energy on the entire planet. Yeah, so we're heading towards a full moon. Took me longer to reverse engineer that one. Okay, Spirit. This one. Raven, magic. Ravens. Odin's messengers. Believe in the impossible with Aquarius, Neptune, the Emperor. Yeah. Magic of the waters. It's magic of the waters. And with the Emperor out here thinking that he can control the flow of water where it belongs to the land, sea, and the sky. There's water in dirt. There's water, obviously, in the sea. And there's water in the air. It's how the mists of illusion cast false knowing. It's like the magic of a false illusion that I'm seeing here in this stack of cards. And then this one. Oh, there's two here. The frog, detox. Detoxing adversity, detoxing from thinking that you have to constantly like be sacrificing yourself and sacrificing the things that you want to make other people happy because it doesn't like fit into their false fucking illusion or their narrative or whatever it is, right? It's you no longer giving a shit. And I love that energy. I'm so here for that. Oh, yeah. That makes me very happy. And it's coming with Harvest, Stardust, Harvest, Saturn Return Age, Sigil of Avalon, and the Two of Discs. And at the bottom we have the Free Wild Woman. Beautiful. This is like one of my favorite cards in this deck too. Yep, detoxing your body. It's getting yourself aligned. It's looking the adversity straight in the face and then straightening your spine and like knowing exactly how to position yourself in life and position yourself through the adversity for the best and highest possible outcome for yourself. And then coming down here with Harvest and Stardust, it's just you're entering that harvest season where you're going to be reaping what you've sown. You're going to be reaping the benefits, and it's all happening because you took the time to do something in a way that makes you light up. It's a very joyful energy that I'm getting from this, you know, specifically with the sigil of Avalon. And it's simple joy that we have here with the desert. It's simple joy, simple love, simple connection. Because the desert, the key word here is resilient. And, you know, not a lot grows in the desert. I think I said that in yesterday's channeled message, but it could be like a harsh environment, and still there's life to be found in the desert, you know. There's a lot of beauty that can be found in what could at first appear to be like a really sparse environment. Like scarcity mindset comes to mind whenever I'm thinking about it. Resilient future, 10th house, the world, Pisces, and the Hermit. Something else about Pisces is that it deals with like religion and institutions that hide people and things away from other parts of the world. So it's like the hermit of the world has become so resilient, and like that's the key to our future is the energy that doesn't really go with the flow and stays out of the public eye. It's like the natural born leader that is coming up through their soul's evolution. And Mercury retrograde is a big power player here. Like, don't sleep on this Mercury retrograde period. I keep saying that. Like, I have really enjoyed this past Mercury retrograde period. And then we have the moon out here again with timing. Timing, purity, truth, Mercury, and the Queen of Discs. At the bottom we have the horse, travel. Yeah, maybe you guys are planning a trip. Maybe you're getting ready to... Wow, I know exactly what this is all about. Yeah, it's... Here's a message that I channeled earlier today. And I don't know, just take it if it resonates, but Eris, the goddess of discord, was the only one who was not invited to... I think it was her sister who was getting married. Was it Hera getting married up in on Mount Olympus? Didn't invite her sister, Eris. And Eris, when she found out, she went and crashed the wedding and gave them the golden apple of discord, which was fought over, and that's when like all this envious energy occurred. And it was all because she was jealous. Oh, she was excluded. Whoosha. Excuse me. I'm tired. Spirit's telling me to wrap it up, but what happens when Eris gets married and just wants her family to be by her side? If she invited them, would they still go? Would she even want to invite them? But let's just hypothetically say that Eris invites them to her wedding and nobody goes except for her sister. And that's the type of energy that we are taking into our awareness at this time, is like we are being presented with the opportunity that we didn't give somebody else, or vice versa. Like somebody is giving you this divine grace, and it's got the ability to change and evolve the future as you know it in your entire life's trajectory. And it's just such a pivotal moment, you guys, and it's about to happen now to almost everybody on the planet. Like, we have 10th house, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the World, we have Hermit. Like, that's a lot of individual people who are evolving and like teaching themselves how to step into this leadership position within their own lives, because once you have the wherewithal to tackle adversity like one step at a time, detox the little things one step at a time, it all will pull together at one point or another. Yeah. It's perseverance. It's perseverance and stubbornness. It's fixed energy. But yeah, I hope this resonated with you. Press the like button. Comment down below for me. I want to hear what you guys thought about the reading. And yeah, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click the Buy Me a Coffee link. Get in touch with me. And until next time, have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you catch it. Om Namah Shivaya. Bye.